and welcome back to our Pokemon Showdown team building. Today we are building a team around this beautiful electric type right here, named Eelektross, named Variety the Eelektross, more importantly, because this Pokemon is a complete blank slate. There is nothing this Pokemon can't do. You want to run it as a tank? You kinda can. You want to run it as an offensive physical attacker? You can. Special attacker? You can. You want to have Switch Initiative? It gets Volt Switch and U-Turn. So really, not to mention, this Pokemon has no weakness because of Levitate. Well, I say it has no weakness. Mold Breaker Earthquake is a thing, but no direct weakness. This Pokemon, pretty much the perfect Pokemon not to build a team around. So what are we doing? We're building a team around it. Brilliant idea. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Because of this, we are not going to be giving this thing a direct moveset in mind. We're going to kind of just leave it blank, because that way we can come back when we've built the rest of our team, we can see what kind of thing we need, we can see if we need Switch Initiative, we can see if we need Physical or Special, more importantly, we can see what types we're lacking, that sort of thing. So we're going to build our core before anything. Building a core around Eelektross, again, not really possible when it has no weakness. It'd be nice to have a ground weakness in there for Mold Breaker, Earthquake, you know, that'd be like the only thing we need to keep in mind. So we're just going to go with a scumbag core that I have in mind, which is the Regenerator core, because honestly, there's not a lot that goes wrong with this core. This core is pretty much the right thing to do. So we're going to run the Slowking, specially defensive, Tangrowth, physically defensive, nice and simple. We're going to name you David, because YouTuber references are fun. We're going to give you the Leftovers, because you can use the Recovery with your Regenerator. That's a very important thing. Don't forget to change the ability to Regenerator, or you get screwed over. I've probably done that sometimes without even realising it. So for Tangrowth's moveset, I want the Synthesis. Without a doubt I want Synthesis. Without a doubt I want Leaf Seed. I would like to run Sleep Powder, but I'm not feeling that's the most useful. I'd much rather get other stats like Thunder Wave and Toxic. I kind of want to give you Earthquake for any crazy fire types that want to come in against us. I don't know what fire type would really come in against us. What do we have to worry about? Mega Camera would obviously be a little bit scary. Emboar. What would come in? It would be a special Typhlosion. Basically, it's Earthquake's there to deal with Typhlosion that would come in, because that would destroy us. Delphox as well, that would also destroy us. Most special attackers destroy us in all honesty. And I think they'll also give you Power Whip, just because we're running you physical anyway because of Earthquake, and having some Grass Stab is pretty much essential. Because honestly, without it, we would get destroyed by things like Swampert. Is Swampert even in this tier? Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy as some Yu-Yu. Ignore me. Also, with Quagsire out of this tier, we basically just have to worry about Seismitoad. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. It's the worst water ground type, so we only need a grass type move for the Seismitoad. Slowking. What kind of moveset do we want on Slowking? We want Scald. Burning is nice, burning is fun, burning is life. We want Slack Off for recovery. I kind of want to run Toxic, because honestly, we don't have any Pokemon with Toxic on either of our core yet, so I mean, it's just a nice thing to have. If this was one of those freaking new Pokemon, the little lizard thing, the name is escaping me, it's like, oh god, I can't remember it! What am I doing? The news was just released and I can't remember the name. Oh no. No. The news was like just released yesterday as well. Salamandit or something? Salamandit? Oh god. Poison Fire type, either way. You know, I'm going off track. I'm going off track. I'm sorry. We're going to also run Side Shock for its other stab, and we're going to make this thing especially defensive. If you haven't seen the new Pokemon Sun and Moon news, just saying, I'm hyping it up. Looks good. Looks really good. So, we have a bug weakness. We have a little bit of a poison weakness, a little bit of a flying, no, we don't have a flying weakness. A little bit of a, you know, just a little bit of a poison weakness, bug weakness. We can kind of deal with that if we pick up a fire type later on. That'll be fine. For right now, I'm seeing 2 very slow cores. Eelektross as well is pretty slow. We've got like base 50s around the board. Who else is base 50? Diancie? Is that really a reason to pick it? Is it really? It's tempting. It's really tempting to just go with all base 50 Pokemon and Registeel. We're not doing that, we're not. Instead, I think we're going to take someone that can get Dragon Dance and set up a little bit. So we're going to filter for Dragon Dance. We are going to look and see some of the potential here. But Charizard, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's actually going to be Scrafty. Either Scrafty or Tropius, and Scrafty's probably the better of the two. Also deals with a slight Ghost and Dark weakness that we have now that I think about it. So yep, we're going to definitely run Dragon Dance Scrafty, Lumberry, Moxie, nice and simple. Pretty sure I've used like all of this before, but going to go with it anyway. We're going to run, obviously, the Dragon Dance. We didn't pick it for no reason. We're also going to run the Drain Punch because, in my opinion, best move. Best move. Get Recovery on Fighting Stab. Lovely. We're also going to give it Knockoff. Knocking off items. Again, lovely. And Ice Punch rounds out the coverage perfectly. So we will go with that. Now, do we want you Adamant or Jolly? I'm going to go with Adamant. Purely because I have an idea for how this team is going to go looking at it so far. We're also going to name you Hoodlum because, as I said before, YouTube references are fun. And now, we're going to look at what types are we weak to? We're still weak to the Fairy. Not the Fairy, Bug. We're still weak to the Bug. We have picked up a little bit of a weakness to Fairy. That's what I was going to say. So, Bug and Fairy, again, that Fire type would be really nice. We also don't have a Mega. Mega Camerupt is a thing. We're taking the Mega Camerupt. That is so slow. We could make this into a Trick Room team if we wanted to. We will also give you the Solid Rock ability before you Mega Evolve. We'll give you the Flamethrower. We'll give you the Earth Power. And then I don't know what to do with you. I kind of want to Tech Eruption. But I'll only Tech Eruption if we do make this into a Trick Room team, so for the time being we're going to leave it. For the time being we'll give you Stealth Rock. I don't want to give you Stealth Rock. I'd rather give you like Ancient Power so you could hit Fire Flying types. And Water Flying types. Just things that float in general. You know, those things. The things in the air. Just so you can hit those. I'm wondering if we should give this thing like a hidden power of some sort. What really destroys it? We've got water types, ground types. So Hidden Power Grass is pretty much perfect for it, right? Yeah. We'll give you Hidden Power Grass. We'll give you HP and Special Attack. We're going to lower your speed as much as possible, because honestly, why the hell not? It's not outspeeding anything anyway. We may as well lower it so that if they do set up a Trick Room, we may get a benefit from it. Who knows? Although also, we're not using our attack, and if we hit ourselves in confusion... that's something to keep in mind. It's definitely something to keep in mind. But we'll run this for now. It's kind of a weird set, sure. We'll see how it goes. You're being shiny, because you look really nice shiny. I'm gonna go with the most unoriginal name ever. Am I a 5-year-old kid that's just learned the word volcano, boom? Yes, I am. There we go. What am I doing? So to round off this team, we have still got a tiny Bug weakness that I don't like in our core, that I would like to fix. We have got... Trying to look at weaknesses, and I'm not seeing many. This is a good sign. We have got a tiny bit of a... No, we don't have a water weakness. We don't have a ground weakness, really. Yeah, I'm not seeing any glaring weakness other than that Bug in both of our core, so I think I can do what I was going to do. Diancie, do you get Trick Room? Please. Please tell me you get Trick Room. Diancie gets the Trick Room. Diancie, you are going to be our lead. You're going to have Stealth Rock, Trick Room. You're going to be really good. We're also going to give it Moonblast, because having a Fairy-type move is nice. And to round off this set, wondering if we should go with Diamond Storm, or if we should just run Earth Power. What does Fairy not hit? Fairy and Ground hit and cover each other perfectly. Right? Because Fairy doesn't hit Steel, Fire, Poison. Ground hits all of those. We're going to give you Moonblast and Earth Power because that's pretty much perfect coverage. And we will make you slow as hell. So, let's get lowering everyone's beautiful speeds because we are going to make this a slow team. Although, do we really need to lower everyone's speed? Because I think we could just leave the base 50s as they are. And if they outspeed, they outspeed. If not, they don't. So, with this Trick Room team here, do we run the Focus Sash? Or do we run Citrus? Or do we run Custap? For the pure chance of Custap going off. We could run the Custap Berry. I don't think it'd be the most useful. Well, what are they going to do? They're at the lead. They're probably going to set up their own Stealth Rocks. Do you get, like, Magic Coat? Oh, I was really hoping we could just bounce it back at them. Oh well. I think we can just go with a Citrus Berry. Nice and simple. We will name you Carbink, because let's face it, that's what you are. In fact, no, you're Princess Carbink. We'll name you Princess Carbink. There you go. There you go. Doesn't it feel nice to be a princess? Thought so. And we still need a name for Tangrowth, but varieties... We'll do Variety Set in a second. Name for Tangrowth. What would you name a Tang... You know, I still don't have anything. Name for Tangrowth. Name for Tangrowth. Name for Tangrowth. Inspiration from my walls. Anything, please. Nope. Nothing's coming to mind. We'll leave it blank for now. Now Eelektross. The blank slate. Firstly, I want Switch Initiative. I really do, because we don't have any of that. As for physical or special, definitely physical. So actually, we're going to give you U-turn for Switch Initiative. Do we make you a coil set and boost your defenses? Do we make you... Just what do we do with you, you crazy Pokemon? We'll give you Thunder Punch for your main stab. It's not the strongest move, sure, but it's something. You do get Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch, Drain Punch? Maybe? Nah, that doesn't seem worth it to me. Instead, we will give you... We have Fire-type coverage, we don't have to worry about that. We have a little rock coverage. Oh, I did say if we were gonna, I did say I would give this thing Eruption if we ran Trick Room, which we are, so you can definitely have the Eruption. We will give you. This is difficult. You know, this is very difficult. We'll give you the Coil, just on pure off chance we can set it up. It'll be worth it. And I think we will give you... This is difficult. This is a very difficult Pokemon to build because you just get so many options. There's almost too many options. Like, I genuinely don't know what's the best thing to pick. Knockoff, probably? We'll give you Knockoff. Kind of a weird set. Kind of a Trick Room team. The only one that's really not going to benefit from that would be Scrafty, but we'll see how that goes. Even that kind of can, because it's not the fastest thing in the world, but I mean, it wouldn't like the Trick Room because it's Dragon Dancing, but other than that, that should be good. And we will definitely give you... I want to say definitely give you Leftovers, but nah. We'll give you Assault Vest. Scrap Coil. Scrap the Coil. We do not need the Coil. We need the... Do we give you Drain Punch? Do we give you Power Up Punch? I think we give you Power Up Punch. We're gonna run this. So it has Switch Initiative if it needs it, sure. Other than that, this thing can definitely do some good damage with Power Up Punch, Knockoff, Thunder Punch. There is gonna be some ground type that's probably gonna be immune to that. Like, we cannot hit. Nothing's coming to mind, which is good. So, you know what, maybe it'll be okay. But I think, Tangrowth, you need a name. So, we're going to call you frickin' Uh-oh Spaghettios, because let's face it, you look like spaghetti. What am I doing? Is that how you spell SpaghettiOs? What am I doing? Oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, okay. Yep. Uh-oh SpaghettiOs the Tangrowth. Beautiful. So I think that is going to be a really, 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 really strangely put together Trick Room team. We'll see how it goes in the battles tomorrow, basically. And if you guys have enjoyed watching this team builder, in all of its craziness and possibly workingness, we'll see about that one. Leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!